On September 16th, 2006, I rolled out of this driveway for an early morning bike ride with my husband. And it would be another 6 months before I rolled back home, but this time, instead of on 2 wheels, it would be on the 6 wheels of my wheelchair. In only a moment, a red light runner had turned me into a C5, C6 quadriplegic. A few months ago, we were called to St. Joseph's Hospital to visit with a woman who was now quadriplegic. And on our way out, her sister followed us and said, "You know what the doctor told us?" He said, if I wanted, he would take her off life support because she wasn't going to have any kind of life and she'd be nothing but a burden. This is the story of 6 quads and how we have reinvented ourselves and, yes, unburdened ourselves.
I was 17 years old when I got injured, and I'm back in October of 1991, so now I'm about 23 years post-injury. Situation happened that I ended up butting my nose into somebody else's business and got into a fight with this kid, and he ended up going back, getting a gun, and came back and shot me. The bullet had hit my main artery in my neck, not only injuring the level of 5-6, but cut the main artery, so I had bled out. So I was dead on arrival. That's the problem with most quadriplegics. They just don't believe they can do it. They're not encouraged to even believe, to start.
At 16 years old, I broke my neck in a motorcycle accident. I was headed home from wrestling practice the day after Thanksgiving and hit a car, ended up with a C4, C5 incomplete broken neck. I still feel good. As long as I feel this good, I'll just keep on going. My golf game's terrible, so I gotta do something. So.
That first year without driving is really hard. It teaches you a lot of patience, and once you're in the car and you have that freedom, it's just the greatest feeling. So whatever you have to do to learn to drive, I suggest you take the driving classes and go see someone who could help you. I've seen what they can do to vehicles. They can modify stuff. You got some movement, they can figure out a way for you to drive.
One of my favorite sayings is, what is, what ain't, and it ain't over till it's over. I'm just gonna keep on rolling.
I went water skiing when I turned 40. It was fun. I don't want to do it again, but it was fun.